Okay, let me.
No.
Welcome to the weekly review. I'm your host, Oliver Butin, and we're gonna switch sides. Let's try this for a change.
Oh.
Let's switch.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You know,
Why?
I just want to see how this looks. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's better.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to the weekly review. I'm your host, Oliver Butin. I would like to introduce the movie. My temporary co-host, Axel Serble, chose it. You want to introduce it? You want to talk about it a bit?
Yeah, sure. This movie is Zulu, 1964's Zulu. Not sure who directed it, but
It's old.
yes, it is old. It is old, and it is very dated. Admittedly, it's very dated, but I would say it's a very good movie. It's more reminiscent of a stage play more than a movie. It's sort of a blending of theater and film, and that's pretty interesting. And it's how the story starts is a column of 12,000 British soldiers in colonial Natal in South Africa are attacked and killed to the man by an army of 4,000 Zulu warriors. The remaining around 100 British soldiers then freak out and have to defend their position against the Zulu army. And you know, it's a story of an underdog, and that's what this Welsh regiment in Natal really is. They're an underdog. And
You know, I really thought this movie sucked. You know, I wasn't a huge fan. You know, I'm a like Transformers type of man, you know. I like big Christopher Nolan stuff, you know, like huge sounds, big rock guitars, you know. This is a war movie, and there wasn't one explosion, there wasn't one badass rock song, there wasn't a single cool, you know, moment, you know. And I think that's something you really need. I mean, it's a war movie, no Aerosmith song. I mean, throw a dog a bone. Throw me a bone. That's all. All I'm asking for is a singular bone. You know, one song, one cool moment, an explosion. That's all I'm really looking for. You know.
yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I just I do have to disagree with you there about the music. But you know, it's I would say I disagree. It's a different kind of film. It's I would say not really the kind that would have that sort of music. I don't know how well sort of Christopher Nolan, Transformers, Aerosmith. Would,
Maybe if it's not entertaining, it shouldn't be made.
Well, there's some. I guess you could make that argument. But yeah, it's speaking of the music, in terms of the movie, the music, there is some violin at the beginning, and then a lot of the music in the film actually comes in the form of Zulu folk music done during the battle, used to signal to the army, used to show respect at the end to the British soldiers that have survived the onslaught, and I thought that it was the music was very interesting in dance too. The Zulus, they love to sing, they love to dance even in battle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, something that I was picking up on was the homosexual undertones. You know, I felt that there was a strong homosexual presence in the movie. I mean, I'm not gay. I don't know about you, but my gaydar was going off. I mean, I'm not gay, but I got a gaydar, and these people were on it. And I mean, those two the British leads, the general and his right hand man. I mean, they were gay. They were very, very gay together. And you know, it's brave, you know, and it's beautiful. But it's a little bit of an interesting choice for a South African war movie that I wouldn't have gone with. But you know, it is something that I support, and I think I love about this movie. One thing I will really cherish it for.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I agree with you that it was brave, and I agree that I did see those undertones as well. There was a lot of. Sorry.
You gonna take that?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not.
What's up? Yeah. I mean, she said no. I mean, good luck, but I don't think it's gonna happen. All right. I'll see you later. I'll be out in like 20 minutes.
What was that about?
Some kid wanted to ask my sister out.
This kid's trying to fuck your sister.
I don't know.
Oh, all right. You know, I think that's what it is with this movie. You know, this movie, you know, had some pretty big homosexual undertones. I mean, also the non-gay characters, you know, pretty beefy, pretty toned. I mean, again, not gay, not a homosexual man, but if I were, these would be prime candidates. I mean, the casting director did a wonderful job on these men. You know, they're quite beefy, quite succulent. I would say they're not a gay man, personally, but if I were, you know, they would be the type that I'd be going for. You know, and I think that's all I have to say about this movie. You know, not very entertaining, not very exciting, but from a appreciator of the male physique, I would say it's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
I don't know about all that, but in terms of the movie, I would say I think the message is karma is real and the good guys always come out on top, and I think that was exemplified when the British survived at the end and were able to go home and get their Victoria Crosses. And yeah, it was an interesting movie, and I would give it probably 3.5 stars out of 5.
I'd give it 3 muskets out of 10 muskets. You know, not my favorite. You know.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. This has been the weekly review.
That's my part. Okay. Thank you very much. This has been the weekly review. I'm your host, Oliver Buten. That's the other one. We'll see you next episode.
Sorry for stepping on your toes there. I got a little too excited, but you know, you keep being gay. It's okay if you are.
I'm not gay, man. I told you about summer camp and confidence, okay? And I think you're viewing this as a lens to view me, right?
It's disrupting the flow of the episode.